definitely think she's got one more run in WWE. As far as the MMA deal is concerned, I don't know what happened there. She was scheduled to face Kim Couture, who's the former wife of Randy Couture. They got a divorce recently, but she was scheduled to face her, and something went down. Remember, they brought Kim Couture came to a TNA pay-per-view, and they did an angle where they acted like a fan attacked her or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was her, and they never. I don't know what the deal is behind that. Why that match never took place? So I don't know if the MMA aspirations are still there or not for her. But nonetheless, she is done with TNA. So it's either a WWE return or it's going to work on MMA a little bit more. You know.
I'm going to predict WWE because I think she really wants that one more run there.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could care less.
Me too.
She doesn't do it for me. Something about her. I don't know. We had, for the TNA World Tag Team titles, remember, guys, earlier in the night, we had the Motor City Machine Guns. They won a match against Team 3D and Beer Money Inc., so they are the #1 contenders for the tag belts. But we had Nash and Hall against Inc., Shannon Moore, and Jesse Neal, new tag team in TNA.
And before the match, they announced that they're going to be doing the Freebird style tag matches, which means any two of the three can defend the titles.
Right, at any time. So we had Hall and Nash at the Sacrifice pay-per-view, and they were able to come out on top. We had a ton of interference here, if I remember correctly. We had Eric Young. Eric Young came out here, and then Team
Kendo
3D.
Stick.
Yeah, well, Team 3D came out. I think, who was it? Was it Bubba who had the Kendo Stick? And
yep. Whacked Jesse Neal over the head with it.
Yeah, right. Well, basically, that just set up a feud between the band, as they like to call them, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, against the team of Team 3D. So, guessing no one will see that. That didn't take place last night at the tapings, did it?
No. I think it's setting up an angle with Team 3D and Inc. Because Bubba hit Jesse Neal over the head with that kendo stick.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, and gave and helped the outsider, Nash and Hall, get the win over there.
Right. Guys, we've got our live chat room right now on and popping. Tons and tons of people in there. It's WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. See what's going on in the chat. We got to get this chat room interactive, right? What's going on? Triple ZZZ says, when Hall isn't drunk, he'll wrestle Nash. What else we got? He says, WZR Radio, I have a question. What do you got, WZR #1 fan? Ask it in the chat room. If you guys got questions, go to the live chat room. We're going to take live questions, comments, whatever you want to talk about out of the live chat room. WZROnline.com/chat. TNA Wrestling 12 says, Ryan, I graduated high school today. Congratulations. Man. Boy, it's been a long time since I've been in high school. Jesus, huh?
Yeah, dude, it feels like a long time for me, and I've only been out like 4 years.
Oh, good Lord. Somebody, SDS says, I like turtles. No doubt. Who else, guys? WZROnline.com/chat. Get in there and DX3000. I just get in the closet.
Do you prefer TNA or WWE? I think we all know that answer.
Well, everybody knows my answer to that. TNA is a far superior product than WWE. Just my opinion, though.
Hey, last one, bro. This is the best one out of them all. Chris, WZR is better than sex.
We've heard that. Somebody says that on a weekly basis. Somebody always says that. I can't remember.
See, I'm always missing it.
There was a Jason here says, Ryan, what do you think's going on with the McIntyre-Hardy feud? That's an interesting question. We'll have to wait and see what takes place on the SmackDown tapings tonight. Obviously, they they gave Drew the title back last week on SmackDown, so he's new Intercontinental Champion. Matt Hardy, you know, the guy doesn't do himself any favors with the Twitter comments and the Facebook comments and this and that. He doesn't do himself. I mean, there are times where I feel that the dude is trying to get himself fired, or the dude doesn't want to be pushed. You know what I mean? Some of the shit he posts and comes up with on Facebook is, it's
shut up.
Well, it's a common. it's a common rule, I guess you could say, that nobody really talks about, where obviously if you come out and you trash the company, classic example is ODB. She came out and said the Knockouts division isn't what it was used to be, or something along those lines. You know what I mean? That is not going to entice you to management. Management reads the internet. The management is just like the rest of us. They read the internet. They see the Twitter messages. They see the Facebook messages. And if you're employed, you're not going to go out there and trash your employee. You know what I mean? And the people that do, they're either going to be fired or they're not going to be pushed. And Matt Hardy is in this. I mean, we've never seen Matt Hardy as world champion, and we're never going to see him as world champion. You know what I mean? With comments like that. You know what I mean? And some guys just don't get it. Shad Gaspard is another one that just, sometimes it's better to keep your fucking mouth shut. You know what I mean? Just keep your mouth shut and do what you're told, especially when it comes to the pro wrestling business, because, you know, comments like that are going to get you in trouble with management. So
exactly. And some of these wrestlers, where are they going to go? I mean, I don't think WWE's out there about to hire ODB when she gets fired from TNA or something.
Well, you never know. Never say that. You know, they're bringing back Tara, or we think they're bringing back Tara, so who knows, dude. What else we got in the chat room, guys? WZROnline.com/chat. Get in there right now. We're taking live comments out of the chat room tonight. We're doing chat shout-outs here in just a little bit. Good Lord. Is there a lot of people in that chat room tonight? No doubt.
Going strong.
Yeah, and once again, guys, we're here every Tuesday night from 8 to 10 Eastern Time. New time slot for WZR Radio every Tuesday, 8 to 10 Eastern Time. Live phone calls coming up in hour number 2, chat shout-outs coming up in hour number 2, and lots of news and rumors coming up in hour number 2 as well. Got to get through TNA Sacrifice from Sunday night and Monday Night Raw from last night.
Next up, we got The Ring versus Chelsea, which is Desmond Wood versus Abyss. What do you think about this match, bro?
This is all right, man. The stipulation was kind of cheesy with Chelsea, and then the angle last night on Impact, where basically Chelsea came out, or Abyss came out, and well, I don't want to spoil it. Read the Impact spoilers are up on the websites if you guys want to know what happened. But basically, she was turned over. Chelsea is now property of Abyss. They did the angle last night on Impact to air this Thursday night. By the way, the Impact rating for last Thursday night, that was I was interested to see what they were going to pull. And the hope for them was that they were going to go back to
1 point.
Well, 1.0, 0.9, back in that range before they left Thursday nights. Well, they never really left Thursday nights. They always had the replay. But the hope was that with a first-run show this past Thursday, which it was, they wanted to get back to that 1.0 number, and I believe it was a 0.9. So
yep.
They're right on line, you know what I mean? And the plan is to stay on Thursday nights, not to say that they're never going to go back to Monday nights. The plan is to stay on Thursday nights, you know, get that 1.0 rating, that 0.9 rating every week, and build up from there, you know what I mean? And then when you get it up, who knows? You know, it may take a few years, but let's just say you get it up around a 2.0 number. You know what I mean? Let's just say we get it up around then, or up around there, and then there would be talk of possibly moving it back to Monday nights. But when you're drawing a 0.8 rating, a 0.9 rating, you move to Monday nights, and the hope was that, obviously, on Monday night's a wrestling night. Everybody knows that Monday Night Raw is on tonight. You know what I mean? And that's why they always get that solid 3.0 or higher rating on a weekly basis, because Monday nights is wrestling nights for wrestling fans. Everybody knows Raw Monday nights. So the hope was that by moving to Mondays, people would flip through the channels and they'd see this TNA wrestling, because they're already going to be looking for Raw anyways. They'd see this TNA wrestling on TV and give it a shot, and it just didn't work out. You know what I mean? And they're not denying that. And they never, I mean, Dixie Carter is right. And I'm not, I don't want to sound like a complete TNA mark here, but nobody ever said that TNA was going to move to Monday nights and completely demolish WWE.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nobody ever said the TNA Impact was going to beat WWE, was even going to come close in the ratings with WWE. Well, you know what? I think Hogan may have said it.
Yeah, Hogan was predicting like a fucking 2-5, like January 4th episode.
Yeah, but that's, come on, dude, that's Hogan. You know what I mean? I mean, who
everything that guy says is just smoke up to your ass.
You can, it's serious, but you cannot, anything Hogan says, not one single fucking word out of that dude's mouth can you trust. I'm serious. There's not, the dude doesn't speak the truth. You know what I mean?
My thing is, though, he has such, I mean, like, and you could tell he has a big ego, but his ego is so big, you know, I bet you, he thought, at least, he was going to be drawn with, you know, him and Ric Flair there, but they didn't end up drawing. He's not as big as maybe he thinks he is.
Hey, let's see if the phone calls are working. Caller, you're live on WZR Radio. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name's Dorian. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
What's up, man?
What up, buddy?
Hey, man, you know, Hulk Hogan likes to make it seem like TNA is like the biggest company right now. Like they're like on a